Breaking news for Social Security recipients. Two massive direct deposit payments are heading your way, and you won't want to miss these crucial dates. We're talking about payments of $2,500 and $4,250 that could hit your account, but only if you meet specific requirements. Are you one of the millions of Americans eligible for these substantial deposits? What do you need to do to ensure you don't miss out? And why are these payments significantly higher than usual? Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these game-changing deposits, including the exact dates you need to mark on your calendar and the steps you need to take right now to secure your payment. Before we dive into these critical details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important Social Security updates like this one. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to support our channel and help others find this vital information. Let me start by addressing the elephant in the room. Yes, these payments are real, and they're part of a comprehensive Social Security adjustment program that's been put in place to help beneficiaries cope with the ongoing effects of inflation and rising living costs. I know many of you have been struggling to keep up with expenses, so this news couldn't come at a better time. First, let's talk about who qualifies for these payments. The Social Security Administration has established specific criteria that determine eligibility for both the $2,500 and $4,250 deposits. These payments are primarily targeted at retired workers, disabled individuals, and survivors who are currently receiving Social Security benefits. However, there are some important nuances that you need to understand. The $2,500 payment is specifically designed for beneficiaries who have been receiving Social Security benefits for at least 12 consecutive months and fall within certain income brackets. This payment is part of a supplemental support initiative that takes into account the recent cost of living adjustments and aims to provide additional assistance to those who need it most. Now, regarding the larger $4,250 payment, this amount is reserved for a specific category of beneficiaries who meet additional qualifying criteria. These include individuals who have been receiving both Social Security retirement benefits and supplemental security income, SSI, as well as those who have dependent children or disabled adult children under their care. Let's break down the crucial dates you need to know. The first payment of $2,500 is scheduled to be deposited on March 15, 2025. This date was specifically chosen to ensure that beneficiaries receive their funds before the end of the first quarter of the year, helping them address any accumulated expenses from the winter months. The second payment of $4,250 is set to be distributed on April 3, RD 2025. The Social Security Administration has strategically timed this larger payment to coincide with the beginning of the second quarter, providing beneficiaries with substantial financial support as they head into the spring season. Now, you might be wondering why these payments are being distributed on these specific dates. The Social Security Administration has carefully coordinated these deposit schedules to ensure smooth processing and to prevent any system overloads that could delay payments. They've also taken into account the typical billing cycles and expense patterns of beneficiaries. Here's something crucial you need to know: these payments will be automatically deposited into the same account where you currently receive your monthly Social Security benefits. However, and this is important, you need to ensure that your direct deposit information is up to date in the Social Security Administration system. Even a small error in your banking information could result in delayed payments or missing out on these deposits entirely. Let me walk you through the verification process. First, log into your My Social Security account on the SSA's official website. If you haven't created an account yet, now is the time to do so. Once logged in, navigate to the Benefits and Payments section and verify that your banking information is correct. Pay special attention to your routing and account numbers. Even one incorrect digit could cause issues with your deposit. Some of you might be wondering about the tax implications of these payments. The good news is that these supplemental payments are being treated similarly to regular Social Security benefits when it comes to taxation. This means that depending on your total income, up to 85% of these payments might be subject to federal income tax. However, many beneficiaries whose only source of income is Social Security may not owe any taxes on these amounts. Here's a vital piece of information that many people overlook: these payments are separate from any other cost of living adjustments, COLA, or regular monthly benefits you receive. They're additional supplements designed to provide extra support during these challenging economic times. This means you'll still receive your regular monthly Social Security payment according to the usual schedule. For those of you who receive your benefits through direct express debit cards, these supplemental payments will be automatically loaded onto your card on the same dates. However, it's crucial to ensure that your direct express card hasn't expired and that there are no restrictions on your account that could prevent the deposit. Let's talk about what you should do if you don't receive your payment on the scheduled date. The Social Security Administration has established a dedicated hotline for inquiries about these supplemental payments. However, they recommend waiting at least 3 business days after the scheduled deposit date before calling, as some payments might take additional time to process depending on your banking institution. If you need to follow up on a missing payment, make sure you have your Social Security number, banking information, and any relevant correspondence from the SSA ready when you call. This will help expedite the process and ensure that any issues can be resolved quickly. Some of you might be wondering about the future of these supplemental payments and whether they'll become a regular occurrence. While these specific payments are part of a current initiative, the Social Security Administration continues to evaluate the need for additional support based on economic conditions and available funding. This means it's crucial to stay informed about any announcements regarding future supplemental payments. Here's an important aspect that often gets overlooked if you receive other forms of government assistance. These supplemental payments generally won't affect your eligibility for those programs. The Social Security Administration has worked with other federal and state agencies to ensure that these one-time payments won't disrupt other benefits you might be receiving. For those of you who have representative payees managing your Social Security benefits, these supplemental payments will be handled the same way as your regular monthly benefits. The payments will be deposited into the account managed by your representative payee, who will ensure the funds are used according to your needs and best interests. Now, let's address some common concerns about scams and fraud. Unfortunately, whenever there are announcements about Social Security payments, scammers try to take advantage of beneficiaries. Remember, the Social Security Administration will never call, email, or text you asking for personal information or banking details related to these payments. All communication about these supplements will come through official mail or your My Social Security account. It's also worth noting that these payments are being distributed according to the last 2 digits of beneficiaries' Social Security numbers. This means that while the main deposit dates are March 15 and April 3 RD, some recipients might receive their payments a few days earlier or later. This staggered approach helps prevent system overloads and ensures smooth processing of all payments. For those of you who receive paper checks instead of direct deposits, your supplemental payments will be mailed on the same dates. However, you should allow additional time for postal delivery. The Social Security Administration strongly recommends switching to direct deposit if possible, as this is the fastest and most secure way to receive your benefits. Looking ahead, it's important to keep track of these deposits for your financial planning purposes. Consider setting up a separate savings account specifically for these supplemental payments if you don't need to use them immediately. This can help you manage these funds more effectively and ensure they're available when you need them most. One final piece of advice: keep any documentation you receive about these supplemental payments. While they should be automatically reflected in your Social Security statement, having additional documentation can be helpful for tax purposes or if you need to verify the payments for any reason. There you have it, everything you need to know about the upcoming Social Security supplemental payments of $2,500 and $4,250. Remember those key dates: March 15, the April 3 ARD 2025. Make sure your direct deposit information is up to date and stay vigilant against potential scams. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from knowing about these upcoming payments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay informed about future Social Security updates and changes. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.